What's up? It's your boy J Book, and I started investing 4 years ago. But that's not why we're here today. We're learning how to budget in our 20s. And I started to budget 4 years ago as well because I got my first job. My first job was at HEB, and we would get paid every week. What a lovely time. It was a blessed time, you know what I'm saying? And I was so happy to get paid every week. First of all, because it was my first check. Second of all, because I had some money in my bank account. So, shout out me. I got paid every week. And I'm going to teach y'all how to just learn about money. And I'm going to give you a quick and easy budget you can follow. Let's say you had $430. 30% needs to go to necessities. So what are necessities? Rent, car payments, food, things you really need. So my 30% of 430 was $129. And so the next category is 15% for emergencies fund. So what is emergency fund? You ever had a car flat and you're like, bro, well, I'm gonna pay for this, or somebody broke in your car and you have to pay for the window, or something random happens, you like, why is this happening? And I don't have the money for it. But now you're saving. You're saving for them rainy days. 15% of $430 is $64.5. Actually, I have my emergency fund in a high yield savings account. Just see my money increase, and it's also gaining interest. 15% goes to learning. What do I mean by learning? Books, courses. Like, let's say you wanted to get a $300 course, so you might have to save 3 paychecks to, or 5 paychecks to get that. You know what I'm saying? But this is your learning category, so you might have to create another account, or you take it out in cash and put it in the envelope. But like 15% goes to learning. So 15% is still 64.5. So already 60% of your account is accounted for. And like whenever you budget, you're low key like living paycheck to paycheck, because each money goes into like boom, 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 boom. 20% goes to investment. And right here you got $86 for investments. But just begin, I do that 20% investments. Because when you're young in your 20s, like, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot more time to compound your money instead of starting like at 35. Like, I'm gonna start investing at 35. Like, you missed 15 years of just, imagine just $20 a month for 15 years. And then the last one is fun money. What's fun money? Like, man, going your days, trips, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like movies. And you thinking like, bruh, $86 only for the movies, bruh? For the movies, bruh? I gotta boo. But this is a weekly check, so you know what I'm saying? I basically go like on a date per week, you know what I'm saying? Go out to eat. But you really, and that's 100%. And really you creating this budget to be able to start creating, displaying your life with your money. Because sometimes you just get money for the first time, just spend it. Like, I don't care where it's coming. I know I'm going to get a check next week. But one of my friends, he told me, like, it's not about how much money you get, it's how much money you can save. So you can start. So it don't matter if you're making 100 bands, you can't keep enough to grow. You basically living paycheck to paycheck no matter how much you got. So I'm back on my budgets because I'm learning, like, I'm spending a lot, and I need to make sure I'm managing my money, being a good steward of my money. And then one day it's gonna multiply, and these percentages gonna go up. I mean, these percentages gonna stay the same, but the amount of money I have is gonna increase. and then I'll have more money to play with for fun money, investment, learning, necessities, and emergency. But by following this, when my money isn't that high, it's gonna help me get some big money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in my mind, it seems boring now, but like in the future, I'm like, ooh, I got X amount of money because I stay focused. Whenever I didn't have that many funds, so whenever I really get the real funds for real, I already know what to do with it. Like, I'm not shocked and spend all my money and doing all type of crazy stuff. Like, I'm disciplined already. Cause like people like, when I get $1 million, I'm gonna invest. Ooh, but they was investing like with they little $1,000. So it's like, what makes you think you really gonna invest? Like, all these is habits. So start creating these habits now, and like in the future you have some good habits. But this is how I would invest in my 20s. Then as I get more sophisticated, learning and growing, then I'll change it up. But this is a simple budget you could do literally in 1 minute. Quick story time. So I worked at HEB as a temp worker the first time, and I was working like groceries, and one of the departments needed extra workers. So I was like, oh yeah, I help. And so I went over there and helped. But I guess it was under the money when it was paying was under the program I was under. And that was like, I came in the next day and I was like, Jordy, come to the office. Did you work extra? I was like, yeah, I was helping them. My check looked it great. The next day, I never got put back on the schedule. So, life lesson. Have a good one.